Hello everybody. So I'm recording right now. My name is Nils Palsson. I have typically been shy in front of people and cameras, but I am active in working with Lake County, the people who live here in my new home, to organize our community, to create a place of peace, abundance, happiness, health, joy, and community, not just for now, but for the long run. Yeah, interested in creating a place that is sustainable and durable, resilient. Uh, and I am surrounded, it seems, by other people in the community who have similar interests, which is very exciting to me. I'm here today recording this video from my home in Cobb to just kind of share some of the things that our community is up to, including a couple of upcoming meetings that you might not want to miss. So yeah, maybe I'll make this 5 minutes or so. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've got some notes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really use them because it's hard for me to look down when I know there's a camera recording. I don't even know if you can hear me, camera. I'll try and speak up. So last night was July 11th, 2010. It was the second Sunday of the month. We had our regular second Sunday cinema in Clearlake. If you're not familiar with that, definitely check it out. It's worth Googling. Second Sunday Cinema. It's at the United Methodist Church in Clearlake. And we watched the film Collapse, after which we had a pretty intense community discussion about transitioning Lake County, about actively rather than passively transitioning into the future, which who knows what's going to happen between our economy, which is unstable, and changes taking place in our environment. We need to start preparing ourselves and also building community so that when we don't have all the oil, so that when we don't have all the international transportation, all the apples coming to us from Chile, we're going to know how to take care of ourselves and each other. So we're really beginning to make that push in a grassroots, actual physical way. We're trying to actually get people moving on this, and I'm really inspired by the response I've seen so far from our community. So yeah, I'm really happy. The reason that I was facilitating the discussion last night at Second Sunday Cinema originally was to report on my trip to Detroit. I was just in Detroit this month for the United States Social Forum. It went in the end of June from the 22nd to the 26th, and it was a large meeting of about 20,000 people from organizations and also just individuals from all around the country, all around the world, members of the movement. And when I say the movement, I don't just mean the peace movement or just the labor movement. I mean the movement of life to sustain itself and protect itself on this planet. The movement with a capital M. I've seen it with my own eyes. Not only that another world is possible, but that it's happening. That people are moving as cells, as an immune system in a body that's sick, as those immune cells mobilize to take out the illness that's threatening the body. That's what we're doing on this planet to save our mother, to save our families, to save ourselves and our communities. I see it happening, and I'm tremendously inspired. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about my experience in Detroit. I was there for just over a week. I really liked it. As a friend of mine in Detroit put it, Detroit is what the rest of America has to look forward to. It was originally a booming city, one of the biggest in America, built on the auto industry. The auto industry made a promise in Detroit, and as I saw with my own eyes, it also broke that promise. Now Detroit has skyrocketing unemployment, upwards of 30-35%. Much more likely to be unemployed, of course, if you're African American or Latino. Although Detroit has suffered a lot of population loss and has boarded up buildings everywhere and has the world's largest garbage incinerator and a bunch of other nasty stuff, it also has a tremendous grassroots movement being born there, and that's another thing that I saw. A lot of small farms springing up, and could really see why they chose Detroit as a place to host this United States Social Forum. Yeah, it was an amazing week, hanging out with 20,000 other inspiring individuals, and learning a lot. I learned a lot from elders in the movement. I was totally inspired because, as people trying to make this world a better place, it's easy for us to burn out and kind of maybe even lose sight of why we're doing it. People get so worked up about all the things we're anti, because we're anti-imperialism, we're anti-war, we're anti-oppression of minorities, we're anti-racism, we're anti-sexism, but all this anti, it's like, what are we actually here for? And what I'm seeing is a blossoming of this realization that what we are here for is to live, to love, to enjoy, and that we can actually be structuring our world, our institutions, in a way that reflects our values, our value of life, our value of peace and love, family. We all need clean air, we all need clean water, we all need real food, and rich people in your bubbles, you need clean air too. So if we're shipping all our poison off to poorer communities, guess what? It's eventually going to trickle down to you. We all need to be aware of the results of our actions, and I'm inspired to take positive action along with all of you right now here in Lake County.